Hi, and welcome to the trainer tip video for CHC ECE 006 support behaviour of children and young people. The first tip is make sure you're using the split screen feature on your computer so that you can view both the reading material and your activities. Generally, the answers for your activities in section 1 will be found in the reading material of section 1, but that's not always going to be the case. In some instances you may also need to do some internet research. So for activity 1, list and describe the 5 factors that characterise an inclusive learning environment. We should find some suitable material on page 6. In the animated part of the screen, you'll see there's several suitable points that you could use for your response here. Also note that the question asks you to list and describe 5 factors, so simply copying and pasting the points across wouldn't be sufficient. You do need to provide a bit of your own explanation there as well. To provide your answer, simply click and type in the box provided. Here's a response that I prepared earlier. This is obviously 1 point, and the question does ask for 5 points, so you would need to provide some additional points for this particular answer. Don't forget to click Save at the bottom of the screen, and you'll see at the top there in green that your answer has been successfully saved. It's important to read the question very carefully and look for buzzwords. If we scroll down to Activity 2, we'll have a look at some examples. Question 1 asks you to make a list, so just listing is fine. Question 2 asks you to describe an element from the list above. And question 3 asks you to list and describe. Your responses will generally be 1 to 2 sentences in the activity section. What we're going to do now is move on to Assessment Tool 2, Written Oral Questions. In this section, we're looking for a little bit more depth, so maybe 1 to 2 paragraphs for each answer. Your answers to these questions may be drawn from anywhere within the learning material readings, or you may source your answers from externally, such as internet searches. Often you'll see the words conduct research, and that will be your indicator to know that you need to go and do some external research. When you have completed Assessment Tool 1 and Assessment Tool 2, it's now time to move on to Assessment Tool 3, your project. In this particular project, you'll be asked to do some research on a disability or learning disorder. Ensure that when you're doing your research, you're going to credible sites, such as associations and government sites. Probably steer clear from blogs and things like that. You will note there is no space to type your answer. For this project, you'll need to open up a Word document and type up your answer. You can see here that we've got a basic format, and it's just a simple question and answer format. You'll provide a couple of paragraphs for each of the questions 1 to 4. Question 5 asks for a personalised behaviour support plan. Your trainer can email you a copy of this template. Using this template, you will provide a hypothetical scenario. What we are looking for is that the strategies you select are suitable for the scenario you've provided. For example, the strategies you outline for a child with severe Asperger's will be very different to those required for a child with mild Asperger's. Once you have completed the project, you will upload it by clicking on the Browse button. Simply navigate to the location on your computer where you have saved the document and click on Save. You will see a red acknowledgement message come up on screen. Now, some people may have completed their project with multiple documents. If this is the case for you, you will need to go to the Additional Evidence section. And following the same process as before, click on the Browse button and upload any additional documents that you have. You may click on the dashboard button at any time to go back to your home page. If you'd like to receive feedback on any of your draft work, simply click on Messages, New Message, type in your trainer's name as the recipient, and type in an appropriate message. Your trainer will get back to you as soon as possible, and we always try and do this within 24 hours, being business hours. Ensure that you include in your message which questions you would like feedback on, but you don't need to copy and paste your answers in. Your trainer can log into your portal and see what you've typed. Once your message is complete, simply click on Send and continue working with your other questions. Once you've completed all of your assessment items, your status bar should be at 100%. If this isn't the case, then go back and check to see if you've missed any questions. By clicking on the Submit button, your work will be sent to your trainer for marking. Your trainer will try to get back to you within 7 days with a result. If there is any issues with your work, you will be given the opportunity to redo just the questions that need to be looked at. That concludes our video for today. If you have any questions at all, please contact your trainer or any other member of ADAPT staff.